Show the gut, the side. Look at that thing, man. Like, that, to me, looks like a PB. What do you think? That's going over 5.
No, it's not 5, but holy crap.
Dude. Damn right. That's a 4. Dude. 4 pounders after that. Here we go. Oh my god. Dude.
Good job, man.
Look at that. I have big hands. That thing's huge. Girthy. That's triple C thick.
Calling them today, boys.
Yeah. I love the fact that that works
know, right?
every time without fail. It makes me very, very happy. What's going on, Cam? Vance? Thank you for joining. Yes, Cam, that countdown thing is there for the new intro every single time. That way we can just roll that and go with it. What's going on, Brian? Thanks for joining as always, buddy. I'm going to do the best I can tonight, fellas. Because my allergies decided to just straight up betray me today. They are waging war. And it hurts. Doesn't feel good. What's going on, Dave? And we really don't have a lot of specific topics to cover tonight. It's kind of open. A lot of things we can discuss. We will discuss. More importantly, I want to hear from you guys. And hopefully you have a lot of questions and things you want to talk about as we go into kind of the, depending on where you are, many various stages of the fall transition. There's a lot going on, and then there's some days where there's absolutely nothing going on. There's a lot moving. A lot of movement, a lot of things happening. Things are changing the water temp, air temp, vegetation's dying off. It's getting crazy out there.
Yeah, it's getting nuts. There's a lot of weird things going on.
I'm going to do my best to always lean back when I have to sniffle so it's not like right in the mic. Dave, Kevin, Gordy, Miles, Bill. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. We are going to do what we always do and start with a breakdown of last weekend. So
You can cover that.
okay. Most importantly, I caught fish.
I caught a rock bass.
We both did, actually.
And it met the talon pretty hard.
Yeah, it did. Slap. ATV 18. What's up, buddy? Yeah, man, it was not an easy one Sunday with Halloween. Things were complicated for timing plus pouring rain. I had to be back in plenty of time because our neighborhood is actually like incredibly busy with trick-or-treaters. We always have a bunch of friends and family come over. And it used to be my wife would walk the kids around when our youngest was like really young, but now he's like gung-ho and can walk on his own. I've been taking the last 2 years, so this year as usual, Dad leads the crew as we go out. So I had to be back in plenty of time for that. Kind of limited options. We still want to try somewhere new, deeper water. Kind of cold front came through Saturday with a ton of rain. And that made things difficult for us. So we went and tried a new lake up in Lakes region. Mid-sized-ish body of water.
Yeah, it's not too big, but not too small.
No, pretty good average depth, like 30-ish feet.
Yeah, I'd say around 30 to 40.
Yeah.
Is like average. Yeah.
I would say your typical Lakes region, New Hampshire lake, right? It's got a bit of everything. Water clarity can be mixed depending on what side of the lake you are. Mostly rocks and sand, but actually a pretty good amount of vegetation in there too. So kind of had a lot to offer for us. There is current in there in some areas.
I felt like the whole place had current.
Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. I'm dying.
Because the stretch we were fishing was like, you got the main body of water. And you
Careful
had,
now. You give it away.
it was, like the inlet was really close to the outlet. So the area we were fishing, which was the deepest, steepest banks and a bunch of rock piles, was really close to, like, there was just a lot of current going through in there. The other end of the lake was like pretty shallow. Not shallow, but I mean like 15 feet was probably max depth up there. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd say so. And a good portion of it was like 8 to 9 feet.
Yeah, and a lot more grass up there. But besides that one shoreline, which was good to you.
It was good to me. Backing up just a second. Kevin is heading south tomorrow, Taunton area to fish, hoping they're biting. Any suggestions? Anything that's got a good variety of structure to offer. If it's, I would stay clear of like heavily vegetated lakes. That's me personally. Unless it's deeper water, I tend to do better on lakes that have like tons of rock piles or laydowns or things like that. A lot of vegetation is dying and has been dying, so that has been kind of wreaking havoc on that bite in some areas. It's weird time of the year where there's a lot of inconsistencies with the weather and everything, and the bass and the bait fish moving around. So I try to find places that have like consistently productive hard structure areas. That's what I base my decision around for you. And then Bill, chatterbait and grass and dragging a football head jig on rock drops. So funny you mention that. Going into a little bit about, well, actually I can answer Ferris. Ferris, I just bad allergies.
I'm one of those though.
Always seasonal. Yeah.
I ain't sick and I'm not sad.
So our buddy David and Barry went out fishing somewhere today in New England, maybe. Yeah, New England, and they killed it on moving baits. And then I know another guy that went out and killed it the other day, just dragging big old football jigs. And then I actually had an okay day on Sunday for a lake we'd never been to for a very late start, dragging a big old football jig. So we went to like the two highest probability areas, right? For where we went on Sunday. We didn't actually start fishing until what, like 9? Because we were trying to like wait out the rain.
It was supposed to stop at 9. We went out at like 8. Because we're like, yeah, it'll be like an hour and a half. 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right.
And
okay, yeah.
And we were just like, well, we'll just, whatever. We'll just fish in the rain for now. And we did, and then it cleared up, and it actually got really nice for a little bit.
It was beautiful, yeah, for a little stretch there. And funnily enough, the only time I got my bites, both smallmouth, were when it was the sunniest. Otherwise, we couldn't buy a bite. Marking plenty of fish. We fished everywhere, right? We've talked about this many times during the streams. During this transition, you need to cover from as deep as you can to as shallow as you can because they could be anywhere right now. And there's going to be certain areas. I mean, some lakes will be productive super deep and super shallow. There's going to be a time where they all move up into that mid-range. So we covered everything extensively except for super shallow. We did that for a little bit.
It's funny because like the only like real bite that I felt all day, besides like lifting up and something swimming away with just the claws of my craw in its mouth.
It was like super shallow.
It was in probably 4 or 5 feet, and that thing hammered my jig so hard that it like hurt my wrist, and it's still sore.
Jesus.
But that was, yeah. Most of your fish came out of
mid-range,
15,
like 15 to 20. Yep.
Yeah.
We started out deep, right? This time of the year, usually that deep water bite can be still pretty good, pretty consistent. We found a couple of really good rock piles. We were fishing the outlet of the lake. The outlet,
yeah,
a little too shallow. I was like,
after I was thinking, I was like,
yeah,
oh man, we probably should have gone up in there.
But we were fishing what we like to do. We started with our strengths and we hammered it hard. We were really, really, really thorough fishing the areas we're really good at. All those rock piles, submerged, long tapered points, mainland points. We marked plenty of fish. Oh my God, especially on deep rock piles. But they were scraping. They were pinned to the bottom. And it was just tough to try and get them to react to anything until the sun came out. Both my fish hit on the Beast Coast Maxfield tungsten football jig, 3/4 ounce in that stealth craw. But this time with a Berkeley chigger craw trailer. On one bite was on the chigger craw trailer. The other one was still on just a straight green pumpkin rage craw trailer. But just no orange this time. I did try, but the orange was not playing for us Sunday.
Yeah, that darker color that I picked out.
That you did
for him.
I forgot I had those in there. And then when you pull them out, I was like, damn, that's a really good idea.
I was like, that's exactly what I want. And then he started catching all the fish on it. Whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Hey, Brian, David, Talon, Lisa, Carl, Bubba Bass. What's up?
It's Booba.
Booba.
I don't know.
That's Bubba. It was weird, right? Like all that influx of rain. Water temp was actually still warmer than I expected it to be. It was 57 to 58 degrees. I was kind of hoping for like mid to low 50s. So I feel like it's weird at this time of the year when you're at that water temp for those bigger bodies of water. It's like kind of moderately warm, but like too warm for them. They're like, nah, man, I'm shut down until it gets really cold, and I'm like, oh crap, it's like that.
That's like what we're in right now. Yeah, it's like that weird spot between like 55 and 40.
Right.
They just like kind of shut off a little bit.
Those fish are waiting for the 11 o'clock p.m. the night before their major project's due to start it.
Yeah, right.
They're waiting for that feeding window that really are like, okay, I cannot miss this.
Yeah.
So, it was just weird. We fished it hard for the 5 hours we had, and then tucked our tails in and went home. I only had 2 fish. Andrew had the one.
One rock bass.
One rock bass. Yeah. You did have a couple of big bites.
Yeah, I had a couple big bites. One just pretty much grabbed my trailer and held on pretty tight for like a half a second, and then it just let go. Yeah, but that one felt pretty good. I'd say probably around the 3-pound range, maybe a little less. But the second one, I don't know how big it was. That thing hit it. It must have hit it on the runners. I don't know what the hell happened there. At the end there.
Oh, dude, man. That thing hammered it.
My line went from slack to straight out and took my rod, and then I was like, ow! Because I didn't expect it at all. But other than that, they were 15, 20 feet is where he caught all his. I was really expecting the inlet to really give us something, at least a couple out of there.
I was too, just because like current seems to always be really, really consistent.
And there was timber down there and rocks and all sorts of shit.
Everything you'd like to see. And it didn't pan out. We fished it hard. We probably fished that one area for a total of 2 hours out of our whole day,
if not more. And
we didn't get a single bite out of it. Real quick, Bubba Bass Anglers, $10. Thank you very much, dude, for the donation. Greatly appreciate it. What else did I miss? Sorry, hang on. Back. Bill Gibson. Love the chigger craws on a football jig. Those chigger craws, especially when it gets colder, are like my go-to. A couple other things I have that I keep a little tight to the vest, but if I want something that's like halfway between like moderate action and dead action, chigger craw I absolutely love. Those are phenomenal cold water jig trailers. I know they can work most of the year anyway, but I really like those personally when the water gets colder. Vance ordered some deep jigs last week. What'd you get? All Beast Coast? Beast Coast, right?
Better be Beast Coast.
Jerry, you guys use the tactical bass and cold water crankbait. I do not. I don't really crank as much as I used to. Tried.
I was supposed to get into it this year.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
That was kind of our plan, and then the plan was like...
Yeah, jigs.
Out the window.
They always work.
Ben's Tackle Shack. Hello, friends. Wait.
I don't have mine on. Sorry. I think I have my FXR shirt on.
Oh, no. Stuck into my moob. There it is. I think it was hiding behind the mic the whole time. All right, whatever. I'm wearing the Ben's Tackle shirt. Oh, there you go. Bubba Bass bought a little Magnum and a Vanquish jig already this month. That's awesome.
They work well.
What?
I said they work well.
Yeah, they do. God, my neck. Everything's like, ugh. It's been a long day. Yeah, it was just weird. Not what I expected, but given the little bit of time that we had for Lake, we knew literally nothing about except for one spot. Literally one friggin' spot that I was told about close to the inlet. We knew nothing. So we did a little graphing, a little side engineering, but short window. It was kind of like a swing for the fence day. I've heard of some good quality fish coming out of there. We did not find them. I got one decent smallmouth at 3.5 pounds. 3 pounds 9 ounces with the jig, so 3 pounds 8 ounces without the jig. Trucked that jig though. Oh my god, dragging it through the rocks, it was great. So all in all, not it could have been a lot better. It wasn't good, but it wasn't complete dog crap, so I'm not gonna complain too much. And again, we're working under absolute crap conditions. We probably should have stayed local to maximize our time out there, but I didn't really feel like fishing any of our local waters that we could still get into right now.
And it really wasn't that far. It was only like an hour.
It was like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
not bad.
It was fine. It was pouring on the way up there. We're like,
It's just downpouring the whole way up.
This again all day.
We pull up and you're like, look at all the water pouring out of the boat.
Yeah, I go back to put the plug in and it's just pouring water. I'm like, maybe I should just wait a minute.
Let that one drain out a little bit.
We launched the boat and I hit the bilge and it went for like a good 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Cam spent like 4 hours throwing a glide bait on Winnie looking for a giant. Only saw a massive pickerel in a tree. Spent 20 watching Smalley sit on the bomb. That was about it. Yeah, dude, there's just that system shut him down hard. At least until we fished until about 2 o'clock. So actually, yeah, we fished almost 6 hours. Now that I think about it. But it was weird, man. Really, really weird day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerry, you're absolutely right. Don't be afraid to go out of the comfort zone. Yeah, I could get more cranking. We'll
I
get
don't
there.
really have a comfort zone. I just,
Yeah, you do. Jigs.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, but
Outside
I mean, like, I just throw, if it feels right, I throw it.
Yeah. Bill, Norman DD 22 crank. Don't sleep on it in the summer. I get it. Yeah, I'd like to expand on my crankbait offerings this year. We'll get it done. Vance, yes sir. Beast Coast deep jigs, 3/4 ounce and stealth craw. My favorite color. It's a great color. It works like almost all year round too. It's like a phenomenal color. And actually, they just came out with a new one. I think they call it Juice Melon. It's like a just really like kind of muted brown and green. That was the color I threw for years and years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or black with a blue flake. Those are the only 2 colors I ever threw.
I haven't even thrown black and blue this year yet. What am I doing?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
Well,
haven't-
I was gonna say not since like April.
Yeah, true.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I'm not throwing it.
Yeah, now's the time. Hey Jason, thanks for joining, buddy. Bubba, OC Sniper needs to come with 30-day warranty. It arrived on Friday and I cast away on Sunday. Always check your line around rocks. Dude, anytime you get hung up in a rock, check your line. Not just right at the knot either. Check like 3 feet of it. Because you just never know. It could be one little bit of abrasion up top, and that's all it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, snow flew today, you guys. Ready for hard water.
Yeah, I
Lucas,
saw it.
I'm going to put you on timeout. It's way too early to be talking about that.
I
Get out
saw
of here.
snow today.
Where? Here?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
When? This morning?
At like 3 or 4,
Oh, I don't wanna hear
4:30.
that. It got cold. I was like
it
out.
came in like real quick and then it was gone. It was like 30 seconds.
Yep.
A couple flakes, and I was like, no. I'm not ready.
I'm working remote again. So lunchtime, took some allergy medicine to get the sneezing to stop. I'm on my 3rd Benadryl pill about an hour ago. It seems to be finally working. Dude, it was
So
horrible.
you're higher than me.
Terrible. And so I stepped out at lunch. I was like, oh my God, dude, it's gorgeous outside. This is great. And then I went back out at like 4 o'clock
It's
with
cold.
my kids. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What happened? How's it going, Talon? Going good here. A little sniffly. Got the allergies as usual. My dude, seasonal allergies kill me. My buddy there, Chris, always calls me a weak breed, like a German Shepherd of humans. He's not wrong.
Yeah. Kind of pussy.
All right. He was here, and you just went to here.
Yeah. I always got to be on top.
Miles. Past 3 days, I got on a strange frog bite, and they're killing it. Southern New Hampshire. That's awesome, and I'm
Frog
also
bite?
really jealous.
That's pretty cool.
When I didn't catch a single frogfish this year. That really bothers me. And I tried.
I don't even know. I may have caught one, but it was probably a rat. 'Cause I don't
Day you're
remember
out
it.
with Sherm?
No, he was catching all the frogfish.
Well, I remember he was, but I figured that you were doing the same thing at the
No, I
same
was
time.
on a jig.
Yeah, what's
Jig and spinnerbait.
Bubba, I tried Flonase. I can't do it. I don't like that feeling of blasting up my nose. Hey, Tiago. Saw you traveling down to the Carolinas. Have fun, buddy. Safe travels. Enjoy your time down there. You wouldn't be, by any chance, like gone during a tournament this weekend, right? So, like, everybody else has a chance at winning one of your tournaments. Dude, him and
Tiago?
Barry won again last weekend.
Yeah, they're
Talk about being on fire all friggin'
good.
season. Yeah, they're
good.
They're good. They damn earned it. Jerry, what was it? Didn't catch a single topwater fish this year. Talon. Yeah, dude.
That sucks.
Topwater bite wasn't really good for me this year either. Tried like hell.
I caught more glide fish this year than I have wake fish. No, actually, no, that's a lie.
Is it though? I don't remember how many wake fish you caught this year.
I caught a bunch.
I didn't catch
I took
crap.
well,
Oh,
when I
yeah,
was
on the
taking my
rat.
boat out.
Right. Yeah, earlier in this year. And
Yeah,
actually, you
yeah.
did have a pretty good spring, even fishing with me with that rat.
Mm-hmm.
I had a terrible year this year for the topwater.
There was just that one day we went out and got like 3 4s.
Home base? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Yeah, it was.
That was
And
great.
that was about the extent of fishing for that place this year.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
No,
because
I caught 2 5s out of there.
that we did. I was talking to David Roy about that yesterday, that spot. And he's like, yeah, we never even went over there. I was like, yeah, I mean, we fished it like, I think 3 times. And actually, no, we probably fished it like 5 or 6 times in spring because we were swinging for the fences at our honey hole and it just didn't pan out. One night it did. And I wouldn't even, it certainly wasn't swinging for home runs. It was more like a couple of doubles, you know, like some solid fish,
Oh yeah,
but not even close to what we were looking for, what that place should be doing.
that place is good,
Except for this year.
except for this year.
This year it sucked. I don't understand.
Spring was good.
It was
Summer
phenomenal.
sucked. I caught 8 fish while I was on the phone with Kyle that day.
Oh yeah. That was amazing. Tiago, I'll be back just in time for the Derby. Well, I know I'm not fishing that one then. Actually, I don't even know what I'm fishing this weekend. I want to know. What do I want to know? I want to know what everybody's plans are for this weekend, or what are you hoping to accomplish this weekend? Vance, what rat were you throwing? Oh,
Me?
I know which one you're throwing. I want to go get something. You can talk a little bit about the rat, what you like to do. Actually, I want you to tell them your setup and how you're working it this year to make it work.
Well, first of all, I just used the BB whatever Spro rat, the big one. I think it's a 50 or whatever it is. Every year I've always thrown, like they call the gay pride rat, the one that's purple and pink and whatnot. And that thing absolutely kills it every year. This year I went and bought the black one with the red belly, and it worked okay. I don't know if it's the rat or, I mean, it's at night. It's just black. It doesn't matter. I did catch a few fish on it, but my hookup ratio on the white, on the purple one, was way higher. And I feel like it got, well, just a lot more attention more towards like sunset instead of at night. But I like that one. That one's fun. The glide I got, well, my setup for that is I have I don't remember what rod it is. Just a big heavy swim bait rod. It's honestly probably way too overpowered. But I use the Lose Superman Lose 300. What the hell is it? The 300 Lose 300. With 20-pound straight floral. I know a lot of people like to throw braid, but I don't really like braid that much, especially with bait casters. So I throw straight floral 20-pound on that, and blade bait smallies. Ooh! I knew I should have tried that this last weekend was a blade bait. But I have been getting a lot more bites on the glide this year since I actually put the time in to try and learn how to use it, and it was the Storm Arashi glide. But I just lost it last weekend. Oh,
I want to show it off. I meant to bring it in and have it ready. You're talking about rats.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Whoa, dude, that paint is sick.
Oh yeah, that one I'm really, really thrilled about. Who is texting me?
But yeah, the glide has definitely started working for me since I actually put the time in to try and learn. And I've gone out and had a few skunk days with it. That's why I always bring a jig rod.
Yep.
But
never going over without jig rod.
I have grinded that glide a lot this year. For like hours on end without getting anything. And then I eventually get a bite. Or just something hit it, and then I don't catch fish on it. But then I pick up a jig and go catch fish.
Right. So, question about the rat. I throw the Spro BBZ 50, that the big boy size we throw.
Yeah, it's the same size, yep.
I'm trying to get my hands on more wake baits, and especially from local guys. Like I've been trying to get one from GO2 swim baits for ages, just one of his baits. And then LFOD, Live Free or Die swim baits, Colby and John and Colby's dad.
They make a glide?
No, wake
I
baits.
was going to say, if you guys are watching, anybody knows them, and you guys want to make me a glide.
Right. They've got the Monk, which that's the one I was really trying to get my hands on. And then Swim Bait Scrutiny, which we had on here for an episode not too long ago, did a collaboration with the OD Rat, and this is the Juice Rat. I just finally was able to pick this up. I actually missed the drop. I hit checkout or purchase, no joke, 45 seconds after they dropped, and I still missed one. But thankfully, somebody knew that I was looking for one. He bought it. He wasn't a fan because he was looking for something a little bit bigger, whereas this is, in my opinion, still pretty big. And what I was looking for. So I was able to pick that out from him, which was huge. And he was a good dude, sold it to me at retail. Didn't, try and be that guy. looking at you people, flippers. Y'all suck. Anyway, this thing. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know if I can do this. There we go. It's got a good knock to it. It's not like clacky, it's more clunky.
It sounds good when it's going through the water.
It sounds real good. Swims nice. I really love that color combo. Just, I mean, a little dark on the sides, white on the bottom. That's all I need, man. This thing's sick.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It swims so good. I'm really, really happy with how this came out. And the paint scheme, again, on the back is just awesome. So, what else did I miss? Vance, the DRT Clash and Tiny Clash. I had an opportunity to buy one of those, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. Jeff, what's up? Mark, Juice Rat sold out in 2 seconds. Yeah, dude, they were going fast. Like I said, it's crazy. And then Tiago, I don't use braid for swims either. 15 to 17 pound fluoro. Now I'm actually kind of surprised you go that low for swim baits.
Yeah, that's scary.
Then again, I mean, like, we do some crazy damage with just straight 15 pound for our jigs.
Yeah, I could probably throw a swim bait on.
Yeah, I know.
I like the insurance.
Yeah,
I just
much.
know that it's not gonna do what I want it to not do.
Right. Well, especially the way that we're fishing, because I'm trying to think. I mean, dude, when we're fishing our baits, we're typically crashing it through heavy cover, and especially like me with my swim baits, I like throwing it through rocks, like slow swimming through and crashing and dragging them the whole 9 yards. So I'd rather have that slightly higher line weight, and I generally don't have that many lighter swim baits. I don't know.
Yeah.
17 I could do. 15 I feel a little sketch about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do 15. I could do 17 for sure. Just knowing that it's more than 15.
Yeah.
Because I throw my half-ounce jigs on 15.
It feels so good.
Right. It does. It's made for it. What?
We had, speaking of jigs, John at Wicked Custom Rods ordered all of the components for our new jig rods. It's going to be good. 7.3 heavy, fast, rated 1/4 to 1 ounce. Basically just an inch longer than my current jig rod and going from medium heavy to heavy. So and I like throwing straight fluoro. Andrew does too. So getting on those like long bombing casts should be like absolutely.
Yep.
Excuse me. Mint.
Sure.
Trying. Hey Andrew, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Get those kids tucked in for bed and then come on back. Dan, I heard there's going to be a lot of swim baits in Central Mass come April. Damn right. Damn right, Dan.
Damn right, Dan.
Right you are, Dano.
Change your name to Dan Right Dan.
April, the New England Swim Bait Expo is going to be down in Massachusetts for anybody that is looking to go to it. And I know for certain, I mean, they've already announced quite a few vendors that are going, and I've heard from 2 other vendors that are going. I don't know if they've been officially announced yet, but it's going to be 1,010% worth going to this. There's some heavy hitter names going to this show. It is seriously something you do not want to miss. It's going to be great.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going all 3.
Is there a Sunday show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, there's also Saturday evening show, too.
Okay.
Go right after work. It'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Where is it?
We're going to go meet everybody.
Where is it?
Well, there's the Boxborough one. That's the New England Fishing Expo.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then there's...
I was talking about the swim bait one.
Right. Oh, my God. It's just past Boxborough. I can't remember what town it's in. I can look it up. 1 second. I need to know. I need to remember.
I use 80-pound max. How the hell do you say that? Wait, Vance, are you fishing saltwater or freshwater? Uses 80-pound whatever that is to 35 FC 100 liter. That's got to be saltwater. You fishing for reds down south? Then you just start.
Northeast Swim Bait Expo, April 9th and 10th at the Royal Plaza Trade Center in Marlborough, Mass. So it's not too far. Not too far past. Yeah, not too far past Boxborough. Right. It's an easy drive. We missed a few. Who'd you just answer?
I don't know. I just read something.
Okay. Miles. Only 6 of my fish were not on Topper this year, and they were on the Citizens. Dude, that Citizens is good.
I like that thing.
A lot.
Fish it like a jig.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's a different bite.
Yeah. Grat. Seems like 15-pound have too much stretch to sink the hook. Yeah, I guess it depends. Like if you're fishing the Citizens type bait, where the hook point isn't necessarily buried, but like kinda, you have to have the bait fold away in order to get the hook to penetrate. That's where 15-pound leave me a little concerned.
Yeah, I throw a straight 20 on that.
Yep. Dan, most guys that come into the shack are 15 and 17-pound, but I tend to agree on the 17 being favored for that extra assurance. Yep. Brian, what blank is John making those jig rods on? I don't remember the exact model number, but it's the North Fork Composite X-Ray blank. So it's going to be stupid light, ridiculously sensitive, and straight up bonerific.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah, Mark, if you're going to any of these expos this year, you better start scoring away your money now, man. It's going to get crazy. Bubba Bass. We need Dan to host the New England Skunk Festival for all of us having a really stinky fall. Well,
yeah,
you came to the right place to ask questions. We can help you. Throw a jig. You're welcome.
There you go.
Was there anything else to add to that?
Nope.
No.
Jerkbait.
Oh, it's funny. I'm seeing one of my buddies has been killing on a spinnerbait, and usually this is the time of year where a spinnerbait for me is like, I mean, jig, then spinnerbait, and then I'll figure out everything else after that. I cannot buy a bite on the spinnerbait, and it's killing me. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Maybe you're not working it long enough.
Maybe.
You have it over like 10 minutes, you're like, yeah, fuck this. Pick up a jig again.
I know. It's one of those, though, like, I mean, you're right. But I feel like, and every time I've picked it up, it's always been in conditions where it should just get absolutely, it should just work. Maybe not get trucked, like I was about to say, but it should just at least get a couple of either short strikes or a couple of bites or something in relatively short order. And it's just not happening.
Skunk Fest 2022. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I had a bite earlier this year on it, and it was dead slick calm conditions, which was weird, like sun going down. But that really
is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it worked. I just picked it up randomly and I knocked it off a rock and the bass smashed it. I did it again in the same spot, smashed it again, right off the same rock. I don't know, and I did it like 3 more times. It was weird.
I just need to, like you said, put more time back into it. I mean, right now it should be good too. Well, so that's one of the things I meant to talk about was, as things are changing here, one of the things I've been noticing in these lakes, like especially where we were Sunday, the vegetation, the way it's dying, it's clouding up the water big time. And maybe it's just the way we're fishing it, but I can't seem to catch fish out of that crap when it's really in this like hard dying phase.
Yeah, they got to be in there.
You would think so, to an extent, but I
mean,
also wonder.
They definitely are in there, but it's getting them out. And that's why running a jerkbait over the top of that is good. You stop anywhere near close to where they can see out of it.
Yeah,
they're gonna come and get it.
I just feel like we
follow it.
Haven't been able to tackle these things the way we really should be in a lot of these cases, or maybe it's just the lakes that we're fishing. We're just not appropriately prepared or geared up for these things. Like that spot we fished this past Sunday could have been ideal for a shallower diving jerkbait, but neither one of us have one. All of ours go 4 to 6. I don't really have anything that stays. Well, I do actually. I have a couple that run a little bit shallower, but
the one I was using just kept getting down into it. It was diving too deep.
I just remembered I did buy some because I was thinking about a pond we fished down in Mass a couple years ago where we first trip out in the lipless. We did really good, but it's really shallow. So I bought a bunch of like smaller, I guess, quote unquote finesse jerk baits that if I throw in a light duty spinning rod probably wouldn't be fine. Now I think about it now after the fact because I'm really good at that. I think of things like days after it would have been helpful to think about.
I literally just said that to blade bait. Like I should have just picked it up and used it. I had it.
I need to remember to put the blade baits in for this weekend.
What are we doing this weekend?
Take one guess. Getting up early, buddy.
All right. I know where we're going.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to get ourselves a 30-pound bag. I'm just kidding. We'll probably be like 20 pounds. But I'll still be very happy even with a 20-pound bag.
I just want to catch a goddamn fish. I got skunked this past weekend. I got skunked the weekend before. On Monday.
Oh, on Monday. Yeah.
Sunday, we did pretty freaking good. That was the day I got those glide fish. I gotta order a new glide.
Yeah, you better do that sooner than later.
Oh, tonight.
You do it tonight, you should have it Saturday.
And I can get them cheap too. The Arashi glides for like $30.
There you go. And those are great. They've been killing it. Tiago elaborated on his line. It's more of a confidence thing for me, but I feel I can get it. I can get crank down baits to swim true and get the max depth the bait will allow. Yeah, no, absolutely right on that. Especially if you're doing like a hard cranking bait, then 15-pound is totally fine. More than enough. You don't need to really hammer home hook sets on baits like that.
Misery loves company.
And then half-ounce jigs on 12. I've done that before. I prefer 15 because I like fishing rocks a lot more. And I don't feel that 12 and, the difference between 12 and 15 makes any difference for like how many fish I catch. So I just do 15 just because it works. Spools up great in my my Hypermag reel, and I can fish the absolute bejesus out of the thing down in boulders of any kind. Nice round ones like river stones or sharp, jagged granite rocks like we're known for here in the Granite State, and holds up great for everything I like to do. Grat did ask, what is the water temp in the lakes region? Haven't been out in a few weeks. Well,
is it low 50s?
I would say everything's still mid to upper 50s at this point. Like I said, we were there on Sunday. We had 57 to 58 on a smaller body of water. So I would imagine like Winnie, Newfound, Winnisquam, Squam, those are all got to be at least that, maybe even closer to 60. The bigger bodies of water take a lot longer to cool off. Ooh, Vance. I use glide baits over dying grass. Gets those fish moving after a big meal.
I wanted to use it this weekend.
Yeah, you did try. We got up in that shower. Like, yeah, here comes the glide. And the thing is like...
It's just straight sideways, just moving like this.
Just,
I'm like, what the hell is going on with this thing? I couldn't figure it out. I had no idea why it was doing that. Like, I checked the joints. All the joints were fine. The tail was a little crooked. But I straightened it out, and then it was fine. But it just wasn't... It would just, like, stick to one side and just like... It was literally doing this.
Probably have to hold it vertical so they can see it.
Like that, just cock sideways, and it was just like, dude.
It wouldn't do what it needed to do. Ron asked, have you guys tried the large blade chatterbait? No, not yet. I need to order that. Dan, jerkbaits and blade bait time is awesome.
The large... Oh, wait a minute.
John just bought some.
I'm an idiot.
What? Do you have one?
I have a giant blade, like 1 ounce or something like that.
Blade or bladed jig?
No, chatterbait. Sorry.
From Gordy?
Yeah. He made me do the blades like this fucking big. It's huge. I completely forgot I had that.
Oh, man, I want to try that. Skirt?
Mm-hmm.
Skirt?
I think it's skirted. Yeah, it's skirted.
It is skirted?
Skirted. It's dark, too. It's dark color, too. It's like a really good-looking color.
And you said 1 ounce?
I think it's 1 ounce. I can't be 100% on that. It might be half. I don't know. I didn't really look at it long. He just gave it to me, and then we started talking.
Dude, so the benefit is something like that, especially for where we're going to be going. Well, yeah, and you can work it like a jig down the bottom, too. You bomb it, let it hit bottom, straight down on slack line. Slow roll it, kill it, get it down there, and just get it to punch along those rocks and tickety-tack.
Okay. Gordy, I might be calling you. Might have to get some more of those.
Yeah. Like, that's like best of both worlds for the way we like to fish.
Yep.
I can tell you, I know my plans for this weekend is twofold. One, giant smallmouth.
I got to put a new reel on my rod, my jig rod.
Yeah, it's 1A. 2, I really want to commit to that big bait after I get a few fish in the boat. Like, I want to go out there and do my thing, but I really want to throw that burrito that I have. That rainbow trout pattern one. I've got a crappie pattern one. I got 2 rods now. I can throw both of those things on there.
I'm going to throw... Still got that hook, that dude. Who gave them that hook?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Who gave
Dave
it
Richardson.
David Richardson. Thank you. I'm going to put it to use this weekend.
Yeah. And bonus number 3. So commit to the big baits and then commit to the A-rig.
Yeah.
I got to throw it. I really want to throw it more. The Vermont legal version, because we will likely be going to Vermont on Sunday. And then just hope for the best. I don't know, man. Like, I think
we're gonna catch some big freaking fish.
That's the hope and the goal and the plan. As long as I get one big fish and then at least a handful after that, I'm a happy guy.
I really want to get a 5-pounder in each, and largemouth and smallmouth.
I'll tell you what, this is what we're gonna do, right? I will let you catch the big largemouth, and I shall catch the big smallmouth.
All right, so
PB for you, PB for me.
So 8-pound largie, 6-pound smallie.
I could live with that.
Okay.
All right, that's the plan. Yep, gentlemen's. Yep. Okay. And that will all be part of a dirty 30-pound bag.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. What?
Indubitably.
I haven't even checked the weather for this weekend, so I have no idea what we're going to anticipate for what's going on. I feel like if you look at it right now, it's going to change dramatically anyway. We live in New England. You want to know the weather for today? Ask me tomorrow.
That's it.
Yeah, that looks
I
awesome.
love the name too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Oh, it's half ounce. Yeah, it's half ounce.
Half ounce. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to see that in action. Bubba, you guys use underspins much? Actually, yeah, we used them a little bit last year and maybe even the year before. But last year we started throwing a little bit more often, and this year we really threw them with actually really good success.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once those smallmouth moved offshore. It was great. What? Warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than blah, 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 blah.
Recommended bit, whatever.
Why? Is there an issue with the stream? YouTube's throwing me an issue. Stream is healthy. How dare you? I didn't touch anything on the stream.
Stream status. Good.
Whatever.
That's fine.
What? There it is. So what the hell happened?
No idea.
YouTube, why you gotta do this to me? Everything was fine. All of a sudden you threw me this error message. It's fine.
Cricket. Is that Josh?
Cricket, no issues with the stream. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Miles, you're gonna try and make your own glides and wakes this winter. Start with the wake. From the few people I've talked to that have made their own baits, they say dialing in a glide is by far the hardest thing to do.
I figured it out.
Yeah?
Dying on a glide? Oh, I don't know.
What the hell did you figure out then?
Nothing. I just wanted to yell that.
Oh my god.
My brain just kind of went off and I don't know. Something happened.
The monkeys crashed into the cymbals. Pause for a second. Clash, clash, clash.
I figured it out.
What was I doing? Oh, right. Clash, clash, clash.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't like the underspins were great. We tried like a whole variety of swim baits on them, and like a 3 to 3.5 inch seemed to be the ticket. Definitely tried some 4s, some thinner ones, some fatter ones, but what the hell? The Megabass Spark Shad ended up being like one of the best ones we threw all year.
Yeah, that Spark Shad is, what do the kids say? Fire?
Yeah.
It's fire.
Straight fire.
Yeah. Shit slaps.
It does slap, indeed, as the kids say. They also, I'm just gonna stop there. I could keep going with more of these kids say, but I'll stop there. And my youngest is probably watching me. Shut up, Dad. But yeah, like 3/8 ounce. I don't even know what brand I was throwing. Just a white head, like kept it really simple, and I think for the most part, we were counting it down like 15 to 20 feet. And there was a couple of windows during this year where that like just worked killer for us.
I just let it sink to the bottom.
Were you?
Mm.
Oh, I was actually counting it. Like I dropped it in front of the boat to make sure I had, because it's typically like 1 second for every foot, right? And it was pretty close to that. So I count down what I felt was like somewhere in the 15 to 20 foot range, and then tried to go as slow as I could, where I knew that, the tail was kicking and blade was spinning, but I wasn't like, having it climb up super fast as I was retrieving it. That worked pretty mint for a couple of trips out.
Yeah, that one, that like 3.5 pound smallie I got off the boat launch. That was on the bottom.
Really?
I dropped it straight down. I just let it sink straight to the bottom. I was like, I'll try it. And I just felt like I could feel like the sand, like the ripples in the sand. It was like,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, boom. I'm like, oh God.
There's no better feeling. Dan asks, Andrew, what reel do you favor for spinning?
I have one, and it's amazing. It's the Shimano Sedona.
That is a good one.
The 3000. I love it. I will get a lose eventually, I'm guessing, But honestly, for
yeah, about 2 months.
yeah,
About
but
2 months, you have another budget to go through.
I will never get rid of it. I will never get rid of that reel. I love it. It's never given me any issue. It's given me one issue last weekend when the bail opened up, but it was my fault because I didn't make sure that the line was seated right. And that's it. It's the only issue I've ever had.
Yep. I gotta say, I only have 2 different models for all my spinning reels now. Lew's Mach 2 speed spin and the Team Lew's Custom Pro speed spin. Love them all. That Custom Pro speed spin is beautiful. A little on the heavy side of the 4000 series, but the only reason I have the 4000 series is they were all out of the 3000s when I ordered. And what I'm going to do is end up selling those 2 4000s this spring when the Hypermag spinning reels drop. I'm going to replace my 2 4000s with 2 3000 series Hypermag spinning reels, which is going to be amazing. I really hope they're a higher speed ratio. That'd be sweet. That way I could throw at them basically just my bottom contact baits, my Ned rig / ultra finesse technique rod, and my drop shot.
You literally throw everything.
Yeah, pretty much. And then my other 3 rods, I would like. Actually, I wouldn't mind a faster speed ratio, faster retrieve ratio on 3 of my spinning reels, but then 2 of the other ones I would like just to have like the standard. I think 5.4 or 5.5 to 1, a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So that way, when I do have days I want to slow roll, like a underspin or something, I can really make sure I'm shear jig, little screw head jig. Like if I want to slow roll those, I can without issue.
Oh yeah, that was my sister's boyfriend, Josh.
Oh, it was?
Yep.
Nice.
Cricket. Yep. If any of you guys are into drifting, go check out. Was it Drift Headquarters? He owned or Drift. I think Drift Headquarters, and Adam LZ and all those guys. Go check them out.
Mint.
Sick.
Underspin with a fluke. Oh, I should try that. That does look good. Yeah, Ferris.
With a fluke?
I mean, that just sounds smart.
It does.
That sounds really smart. That'd be like a kind of a. I mean, you can trim it down, but that's like a big boy really presentation. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Indeedly doodly. Those on a Ned head. Why did I never think about that until now?
I did. I already thought of that.
Oh, well.
I threw it on a jig. I threw the big
well, yeah,
one.
I remember that. Vance, that's all I ever do is age myself, but Ferris. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
I can't read that out loud. What's going on, John? Thanks for joining in, buddy. Where are we at? Yeah, Cricket. Drift Headquarters. Drift HQ.
Drift HQ.
Give it a shot. I got an airboat rigging on the trailer right now. Come visit. That's awesome, man. Miles. I don't know how often. We should do it.
Yeah.
Miles. I don't know how often you guys frog, but what reels do you guys use for your frog reels? I went through 4 reels this year ripping the handles off on hook sets for frogs. Good Lord, man. Don't hold the reel when you set the hook. Just butt into the rod up against the forearm and yeet, and you'll be good to go. Dude, I laughed myself silly, by the way, that stupid friggin' story I posted on my Instagram the other day.
Which one?
The guy that was like training for something and he's like,
oh yeah. You sent me that. I was like, what the fuck?
Man's blowing up my training for my hook sets. I laughed myself silly at that. What the hell have I used in the past? I had 2 Abreu Garcias and I absolutely hated them. My second favorite would be my old Shimano Corrado K. No, it's not the K, it's the H. The HG or something like that. That's a 7.2-1. Thing's a workhorse. Love it. But I just replaced that recently with the Lew's. Where's the box? I threw it out like an idiot. The hell was it? I know it's a Lew's. It's literally the same one you got for your jig reel. What the hell is the model? I'm drawing an absolute blank on this.
That thing, by the way.
Custom Speed Spool SLP.
Custom Speed Spool SLP, yeah.
Yeah, we can get you sorted out on that.
Which mine blew up on me. Which is, I don't think has anything to do with Lew's itself. I mean, I tried casting that jig to the hilt. Like, send that thing. It was a like 3/4 ounce jig, and I'm an idiot. And I blew the brakes out of the thing. But it still worked for this weekend.
That's a good question. Yeah, because you don't need all the brakes anyway. You rarely use them all unless you're throwing something super heavy.
Right.
Any of those would be great. Actually, it's funny because I did a little bit more research on frog fishing this year, thinking like maybe there's something I could be doing differently, or there's different models of frogs I should be trying, which there were, and I bought quite a few. Still didn't make it like a difference. A lot of it was just not throwing them enough, not slowing down enough. Like I know I'm not fishing it the way I ideally should be, but one of the things I saw was from Ish Monroe, which, if you guys know Ish, he is frog like Jedi.
Yeah,
The
it's
dude
ridiculous.
knows frog fishing.
Yep.
And he said never fish higher than a 7-2-1 ratio. And actually, I think he said still stick to a 6-3 was what he preferred. Well, higher speed ratio reels lack the torque necessary to really torque the fish up and out. Fair play. I can kind of understand that to a point.
Yeah, you
caveat.
Yeah.
I horse him out with the rod, not the reel. I only use the reel to take up slack. All the horsing is done with the rod. So like, I feel like it's kind of like
you might be
an overdone
doing more
point.
reel play than you think.
I can see that.
I mean, when you're horsing in fish with swim baits, you're cranking them.
True. I
would think I would want a lower ratio. I mean, you got to think of like a truck. The lower the ratio,
right?
The better you can climb through shit and pull stuff.
True. We apparently seem to be suffering buffering issues, which I have zero control over, which really sucks. There's something going on.
Oh,
I really hope it's not an issue. So, I don't know. Either way, yeah, man, I don't know. 7-2, 7-3-1 ratio reel should be like your jam.
Yeah, that's probably what I would throw.
Lose, Daiwa, Shimano, you can't go wrong with any three of those brands.
Yeah.
Slaps no cap. Damn, we go back way up. Oh, Dan, custom speed spins work well. We just ordered a bunch of hyper mags, new model coming out. Oh yes, that's awesome. What?
I said nice.
No, I thought you were about to like ask a question. Vance, well, Miles, I use a Shimano SLX, and to clarify, you're supposed to set the hook with the rod, not the reel for frogs. True. But that story was hilarious. Will pop out when I dig into the pads, usually bank fish, so I have to pull them through a ridiculous amount of pads. Interesting. Huh. Carl, pretty damn tough to beat a Corrado K for the thick stuff. It's an absolute workhorse. It has super strong brass gears. Yep, I read what my brain wants to read. Unfortunately, Lose doesn't make anything quite that rugged. Yeah, you're right.
You could probably throw a 300 on and horse them out with that.
Oh, yeah. So, actually, I take that back. You're wrong. The 300, the Super Duty 300s do have.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the brass gears to withstand stuff like that. And actually, like the regular size Super Duty 300, not the wide, is like a nice size reel. I have one of those with a 7.3-1 ratio that I use for my big boy swim baits. Love it. That's my top water rod. Sometimes cranking. I wish I had got a lower speed ratio one, but it is what it is. Buffering like crazy. Damn it.
Lagging like crazy right now.
I don't know if there's anything.
Super lag. Are our voices lagging?
I just want to make sure there's nothing downloading in the background on anything. Go ahead. You can answer stuff while I try and peeks.
Okay. I'm sure what. Oh, that was you that said that. That said, a hypermag is sweet as hell. Period. Yeah, I haven't even used a hyper. Well, I think I used your hypermag once. I don't remember what I was throwing, but it was very smooth. It was really nice. Ever. Hey guys, what's up, Sam? He hasn't been here in a while.
No, not a long one.
He said might have to restart the stream. That's what John says. That bad? Can you hear me talking at all, or is it just the video? Well,
is it everything?
I do not know. Say to turn the quality down from 1080 to 720, it's much better.
I know what the problem is.
You know what the problem is?
I'm pretty sure.
Uno momento, por favor. We'll get right back to you.
I left my work computer on, so the VPN was still going.
Oh. Getting better. Getting better. Getting better.
That should help dramatically.
Yep, said it's better.
Okay. Sorry, that's my fault. So I started working remotely this week, and one, I forgot to close a bunch of programs in the background on the PC I use for streaming, and then two, my work computer was still on. I was still connected to through VPN, so there's just a lot of stuff connected through my home network at the moment, and I'm sure that was playing into it.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, Mouse. Get back here. What else did we miss? No, not much. Bubba Farmer. +1 to horse with rod. Yanked him out on top and water ski him into the boat. Dude, there's nothing better than water skiing bass across the water. Super lag. Yep, we got that. We will not restart the stream. It's fish. Yeah. Yes.
When you water ski a freaking fish, oh my god, dude. I had this one when I went with Todd down to that tiny little pond in Mass that we walked to this island.
Yep.
When we waded out to like our waist to like cast out towards the deeper water, we were catching fish. That's when he got that fish, the 2 fish. He doubled up on the drop shot with an Ed rig.
Yep.
I horsed this fish from out behind a rock. It hit, and I set the hook, and I just pulled and reeled at the same time. Dude, this fish like sprung up and over out of the water, like 10 feet.
Oh
it was
God.
only like a half-pound fish, and that thing went flying. It was oh my god, it was so funny. Oh, it's bad again.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going for the hard solution over here. I'm absolutely gonna screw myself for work stuff, but
Hold on.
I check one thing upstairs.
But you router? Well, how's your day going? I need to get rid of. So you know any high school kids that need baits? I know plenty of people that could use baits. Sean, the stream has Sean's allergies. Hey Brian, when are you coming up next?
Saw that, Brian.
So Grad says he's got a ton of soft plastics. He says, you know any high school kids that need baits?
Yeah, every high school.
Yeah, literally every high school. Oh, the TV just shut off for a second.
Sorry.
Oh, there it is. But the good thing is Sean is a high school coach, and he knows all the high school coaches around here.
More importantly, I know one I would consider a friend at this point is on the board of directors for the high school like fishing association.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows all of the coaches that do it. So I can get in touch with schools in need without a bat and eye.
Yeah, so we can get rid of those baits if you want to give them. If you want to send them our way. If not, we can share them throughout the stream. Either way, you can do whatever you want to do.
Is it still lagging over there?
Yeah, it's still lagging over here.
Huh.
Well, that was quick stream. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I might not be able to.
9 o'clock. It's only 9 o'clock, I mean. Damn. Why is this?
Well, let's see if that helps. I don't know if that is going to make a difference, but
I have a sneeze coming, I think.
oh, let it rip.
I can't. It just won't. It's like there. It's like that like second before you have to sneeze that.
Yeah.
But it's not coming.
Mouse, where are you? Come on back. So let's see if that worked. I killed everything else that's connected to my network. I increased the bit rate on the stream, although I think that might cause more havoc than solution. I don't know. Clear as day now. Oh, okay, I think that
No,
might
we're
be it.
not.
Oof, yeah, no, on our preview it looks like garbage, but hey, it is what it is.
All right, cool.
Where did we leave off? What was the last thing we were talking about?
Something about soft plastics for high school kids. I was gonna join my. I'd be mad if I was throwing a 16 citizens and a rat the whole time.
You should go anyway, Miles. I'm curious if you don't mind sharing. I'm curious what town, what school would you be trying out for? Oh, okay. No, yes, okay. Thank God. That was gonna like not stress me out, but really bother me if I couldn't get that solved. Now I know for next week because I'll be working remotely probably for the rest of the year at this point, which is awesome because now that saves me, quick maths, 450 miles minimum on my truck a week. That's
a lot.
Yeah, it's like $150 in gas
That's a lot.
because my truck is atrocious for fuel mileage. It sucks.
It's great on my end, and I'm on a plane
Plane
10,000 feet in the air. Where the hell are you going?
It's awesome. He's going down to the Carolinas.
You suck.
Yeah, I know. He's going down to the nice weather while we're stuck up here where it's getting all crap.
Yeah, it freaking snowed today.
No, she's telling me
For a
it's
second.
not now. All right, this might be the end of it. If I can't, like, there's literally nothing else I can do. I checked. There's nothing else going on inside my house that's pulling down anything. I've shut off everything else.
I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I ain't doing anything. Who is it? But it was Pinkerton. Oh, over at Pinkerton. I know a few people that went there. I think.
Figured that's Derry, isn't it? Who jinxed it here, Lisa? Oh, God. I hate to kill this early, but this is going to continue to do it. And it's completely out of my control. I don't know why this is doing it right now.
No.
The only other thing, let me try one more thing. It might fix it.
Okay. I mean, it's still a good amount of people that stayed in here, so that's cool. Thank you. If you want to donate now, we can get a new router. Man, these guys are jumping all over those baits you want to get rid of, Grat.
All right.
He says it's good again.
Everything looks good. I got
I don't know.
green box at the bottom on the stream software. I changed it. It's all looking good. It's good again. It's not bad. It's good on my end. All right, we're doing the best we can. If it continues to do this for another 5 minutes or so, then probably kill it. But anyway, show must go on.
Never give
Make
up.
this work. For those that are here, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead, hit like on the stream, please. Greatly appreciate it. For everybody that shared the stream earlier tonight when I posted about it, huge thank you to people that did that. Like that more than anything is what's going to help me. So, thank you. No
sound. Oh boy.
Why?
Does everybody not have sound?
There should be sound coming through. The stream software says there's sound.
Oh no. No data.
Unless you restart.
How's that gonna work?
I think we might have to end it.
BB2 Pro Wides. What's a BB2 Pro Wide speed spool? What is that?
It's still saying that same error message over
It
there.
says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view something. What's going on here?
Might just kill it. I can't figure it out. I've done everything I can. It's
Yeah,
outside
just
my
stop
control
and
now.
go. But Brian, yes, you will catch me at a show this winter, for sure.
It only likes when Sean sits down.
I have.
All right, well, let's get the last few things out here. We may have to call it quits here. For everybody that did show up tonight, thank you very much. I apologize about this. I have no idea what's going on. This hasn't happened before. I've checked everything on my end. There's nothing else I can do to potentially mitigate what's going on.
Could be a YouTube thing itself.
Yeah, it could be
Servers
Comcast service in
from
their area.
a lot of stuff going are just kind of messing up recently. I've
Yeah.
noticed. Like my phone is dying.
Sean's sitting in the other room. It'll be good.
I'll just sit here and
Okay,
smile.
bye.
I'll actually smile if he goes away.
Whoa.
I didn't mean it like that.
We'll talk more about the upcoming shows, like the actual expos going on in New England relatively soon here. I want to get a little bit closer to them. We have a lot to talk about for Black Friday shopping because that is like a lot of sales going on now. Black Friday sales are going to be going on. You guys should be planning your shopping now and jump on these things when they happen. Otherwise, now I think is a good time to call it quits. It'll be a short stream for once, which we've never done.
Yeah, no, we've the shortest we went was what? Till like 9:45?
I think so.
No idea.
And it's clear. I mean,
It doesn't show it's clear on our end, but if it's clear for you guys, then whatever. Keep going.
If you're still here, Keith, thank you very much. If you can still hear us at this point, to reiterate what the donations are for, we're going to be reinvesting again back in the stream, get all new cameras, all new GoPros for the boat, new memory cards so that we can basically just increase the frames per second we can record at, but the overall video, like visual quality, stays the same for the resolution. But that's the plan with all the money. So we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, guys, like it's
Sorry.
yeah, there's nothing we can do. I'm gonna try and answer Dave's question before we go. I have luck catching Sally's and Larry's on MEPS Comet number 5 at Trailer Hook. Do you guys ever use inline spinners? No, never.
I have tried it. Shouldn't we be talking about the deer rut? It's coming. It's like, oh man, yeah. It's a big deer getting pulled out of the woods right now. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of big ones too.
Yeah, dude. I looked on the New Hampshire deer hunting today on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Some giants coming out.
A lot of 200 plus deers coming out. Like 220s, 230s.
Damn.
I gotta get out there.
That's
I
awesome.
might go Monday.
I'll donate $100 if everybody likes in 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna wait 1 minute.
And go.
It's been a minute. Thanks. No. Really rough. Thanks, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So for everybody that was, able to watch, thank you very much. We'll be back next week, same time, same place as always. Hit topic ideas too. Like there's always things I can bring up, but if you guys have other ideas you want us to tackle, like hit us up. I actually got a really good one while we were doing this about how to not winterize your boat so you can continue to go out there, like steps you can take to ensure your boat's overall mechanical safety while you're trying to fish during freezing weather. So we'll take it as we go. That'd be a good one. We can tie that into something else. Otherwise,
I mean, if you get a defreeze from now until that happens,
yeah.
I mean, until we get that stream out, just make sure you empty all the water out of your motor. Just
Exactly.
trim it all the way down, get the water out.
So,
But there's going to be more to it than that. But
I'll let you sign it off. I'm just gonna type in here.
No spund? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Sound.
Oh.
That's what you meant to write.
Oops. Well, we're going to end it here, unfortunately. Thank you to YouTube and whatever. I don't know what it is, but we will be back here next Wednesday, same time, same place, 8 o'clock. Tell your friends, tell your moms. And we will see you next week. And see ya. Oh, man.